Okay, so, okay, I'll put you on recording then.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So if you click on share project on GitHub, okay,
Yeah.
if you click on share, and then what you want to do now is, because this is the first time you're going to be sharing your project, you need to, okay, it's already ticked it anyway. So basically, all right, let me. So mainly, you see the ones that is ticked already, you have to untick it because those are not your files. Those are like backend settings. So you need to untick all of those out. You might probably need to commit your POM as well, because this is the first time you're actually committing.
So I have to tick it here. Or...
Yeah, you need to tick POM. Yeah. You need to tick your test ng as well. The only reason why we're doing that is this the first time. Is that all there is? Where's your feature
The
files?
project.
Yeah. Okay, you see where it says test 6 files? Can you click on the drop down there? Okay, click on the drop down. Yeah, so you need to check those in. So when I say check, you need to tick them. So that's, yeah, I think that's about it, yeah. So you can click on add at this point in time.
I got a message and it said,
Okay.
cannot finish GitHub sharing process. Successful create a project on GitHub, but initial commit failed.
Okay, can you click on the arrow? Let's see what we've got. Okay, but it says that successfully created project. That is the project name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's created that project. Can you click on that?
On the project, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you go to your GitHub, the URL one? Let's just double check that you actually have it in there. Are you sharing? We can't see that.
You can, yeah, here's my GitHub account.
Maybe you're not sharing your own screen. We can only see your framework.
Oh, sorry. Can you see my screen now?
No. Do you want to stop sharing and reshare? Okay, yeah. We can see that now.
when I click on the,
Yeah, that's the project, isn't it? Wait a I just saw it now.
no, this is not a project. This is the one when I click on the, this is a project one.
That's the one we just added now, isn't it?
Yeah, major.
Can you scroll down? Okay, so we have a project. Can we go back to your framework? Can you click on GIT? I want to see.
From here.
No. From that top. Yeah. Click on branches. Is everybody having that highlight, the plus branch, new branch? Is everybody else having it as grayed out? I don't know why his is grayed out. It's what's getting me. Let me see. Let me check my own. Just trying to check what we've got here. Why? There's an empty repository, so let's just see what we need to do. Just give me a few minutes. Let's pause this recording. Let's try and resolve this issue. Continue. You then click on choose your files. Yeah, so now we want to navigate to your project. So if you go back to, if you know where it is, you can just, if not, just go back to your, just go back to, yeah, and then you can right click and then that will take you straight to your project, yeah, part. Or you can go to open in Explorer. We just need scroll down.
Explorer.
Yeah, that's it. Open in Explorer.
Is that this one? Reload from disk now. I can't see open.
The third one up says open in.
Yeah.
Then you click on show in Explorer. Can you double click on that project itself? Yeah, then copy that link at the top. Yeah, from the back of it, from the right at the back, out of it. Yeah, click there. Can you just click? I didn't tell you to right click.
Okay.
Oh, yours is different. Yeah, just copy that. And then now let's go back to the GitHub URL. Yeah, so at the top, paste. Can you click on the choose your files again? At the very top, where you've got, yeah, so you need to paste what you've got. You need to click for so that it's highlighted before you can paste anything new in there. And then you do, can you click on the arrow? Or are you going to open it if you don't click on the arrow? Can you see an arrow right in front of it? Not that one, the next arrow. That's a drop down, that's an arrow. Okay, so we need the project. Can we go back a step behind? So click on the automation. Yeah, click on that one. No, click on that, yeah. Yes. So now select that file.
This one.
Yeah.
Select it.
I'm going to select it one after the other. Let's choose the file one after the other then, because I don't think it's allowing us copy the whole folder. So double click on that. So we want everything in there. So let's go first with our POM. Then can we highlight everything? If you do Control Shift and S, I think that's it. Does it let you highlight? Or we can do it one after the other. So click open, let that upload. I think there should be an easier way. So we have our POM.
The POMs there.
Okay, so select the other files as well. We need all of the files in there. So do that one after the other.
No, let's do this engine now.
I'm trying to
Okay.
understand what you're doing. What exactly are you doing now?
I'm trying to back where you were selecting that project. So
Yeah, but you need to choose your files first before you can do that. Or how does it go into your Git?
and this one we need to open it as well. We got step definition, we got this one. Is that all? We got lockout step definition, we got registration. No, test runner, we got this one, test ng and pom.xml.
Can you go to those files and make sure that everything has been uploaded?
I don't know how to go back to this. I don't know how to back to where was the previous page from here. Because we already got this one. I'm trying to close this one and I don't know if it's gonna be here.
Yeah, but that's going to be at the top. If you want to go back, you just use not that one. Yeah, you can come from there or just click on test classes, yeah, and then go from there. So but you need to know what exactly you want to do from there. So it's better for you to just click on test classes. Yeah, and then you can see it's giving you the option. So which one do you want to go into next? Then you select it from there.
I already got future file. I'm gonna go to the driver. Yes, we got driver, we got a feature file, we got test runner, we got POM. Step definition for as well.
While you're doing that, can you close down your IntelliJ and reopen it back? Can you cancel that? Because, so what I've noticed is, obviously I was doing some search while it was doing that. For the people that said they have VCS on their framework, you've got that because you've not yet linked your Git to your framework. So that's why you've still got that. So if you click on VCS, obviously I don't have that anymore on mine. And okay. George, we'll come back to you. Let's quickly sort that out. Does anybody still have VCS on their tab bar instead of Git?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Kazim, can you share your screen? Let's quickly resolve that issue. In the meantime, George, can you close down your IntelliJ, your framework, and then open it back up?
Okay.
Okay. So if you click on VCS, we need to click on share project on GitHub, but we have to go to your GitHub, which is your URL, the website itself, to copy that, your GitHub link. Yeah, so you click on code, yeah, then copy that link here. So now go to IntelliJ, then click on, VCS, then click on share project on GitHub. Share project on GitHub, yeah, that one. Okay, so that's the name.
Yeah.
And then if you click on, share, click on share. Oh yeah, the drop down, sorry. Click on that drop down. No, click on that drop down arrow. Or log in via GitHub. Yeah, click on, that's why it's not. So click on authorizing GitHub.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the only other option we found, yeah. Okay, so now you're successfully redirected. So now let's go back to your IntelliJ. You should have that updated too. Yeah, so it's connected you. So click on share.
Thank you. Oh.
So
And
it
now you have
wants,
Git on the top instead of VC. They changed. It's just updated right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you need to select the, I can't see, that's so small. So we want your feature files there. We want all your resources. Untick the very first one, the git.ignore, untick that one.
Which one?
No, at the top, not towards the bottom. I said at the top first. Let's come from the top here. Untick those ones. So untick as well. So SRC, yeah, we don't want that main. We don't have any file in the main as well. So untick that. Then in the test, we do have, so we have, step definition, test runner. Yeah, we've got your drivers. Yeah, so that's fine. Can you go back to your framework? Okay, so that's fine. Then untick the git ignore. Yeah, then we want your POM and your test engine. So click hard. So there should be a loading at the bottom if you've completed it. Can you scroll down? I'm having...
Successfully shared project on GitHub.
GitHub. Okay, fantastic. Now, I'm not sure if you have to minimize your screen because I can't see the very last tab where your Git is. Do you need to minimize or your screen a bit or lift it up, your system up? Because we need to see the very bottom.
Is it here?
I can't see it, that's the problem. If I can't see it anyway, at the top, we can use the top, but a lot of the time, we would normally
Okay.
use the bottom. If you click on Git, and then, yeah, the new branch, click on that new branch. Yeah, you can see now you're able to create a new branch.
Okay.
So you need to now change it. So at the moment, this project we're on is the registration. So you can name that branch, maybe your name dash registration or registration feature files, so that you know that one is you, or when you're checking in, whoever is going to review your test cases know that, okay, you're the one that I've sent this code to them. So now we're creating this particular
Can I use
project.
this?
I can't see it properly, it's so small. Yeah, you can decide to use that. Yeah, your name there, then registration Git. It's just,
Git.
yeah,
Okay.
no, you can decide not to use Git. You can just use your name and registration.
Okay.
Or whatever. So we're doing registration. You can decide to just call it registrations, but just a naming convention that says whoever, when you want to give it to someone else to clone, you can say, can you go and check out this branch name? Because I've just checked into it. That's basically why we use it. So now if you click on create, I'm not sure why George wasn't having it. That was what we're trying to look for. And his was grayed out. Now, if you look where we had master before, you'll be able to see that you've got that new branch. No, right at the bottom on your right-hand side. The right-hand side, yes. You can see that that's the new Git branch we have.
Okay.
So if you now make any changes, I can see that you have some underlying red lines here.
Yes.
If we resolve this issue, for instance, so let's scroll up, let's see what the error message is, so that we can then do a Git and we can do a commit. No, click on the red line instead of clicking on that. Yeah, click on it.
Okay, here. Okay, I think it was a mistake here.
Okay, so we've made one change, even though it's very simple. We can then commit it and say, so if you click on your left-hand side, on the tab, you see where it says commit projects, right at the very end of your tab, on your left-hand side. At the top, on your very end, very end, is it horizontal? They call it, yeah. You can see where you are clicking on project, you can see commit there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you click on commit from there, so click on it, you've not clicked on it. You can see the change that you've just made.
Okay.
That very first one. So if you tick that, you need to tick. Tick
Which
it.
one?
There's the box. Tick it.
This?
Yeah. Because that's where you've made the change. And as you can see in the middle, that's exactly where we made the change.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay, yeah.
all you then need to do, you see at the bottom where it says commit message, then you
Yes.
just write, I didn't say you should click on commit. You can see where it says commit message there. You need to write a description of exactly what you did. So,
okay.
So just give it a title. What changes you just did on there. So removed uncommented line. Something that makes sense to whoever is going to read it on why you made that change.
Yeah.
And then you click on commit. So once that is committed, now if you scroll, so you see that we have commit and push. The only reason we haven't said use commit and push is in case you eventually make an error message, you don't want to push it straight away. But once you go to push now, I'll show you, you'll still be able to see what exactly has been done before you then decide, okay, I want to commit it. But if you do commit and push, you might just push it straight away and you realize that, oh, I still made an error or I still wanted to do something else, so that it's not going straight away. So at the top, on your right-hand side at the top, you see those arrows beside GIT. So we have different ways. Maybe I should just say there are different ways you can you can commit. One, the side I told you to go to, which is on your left-hand side, that's commit. You can do it by that. Or you can click on GIT itself at the very top. And then you see where it says commit. You can see that. And you can also see push there. So that's the second option. The third option is on your right-hand side at the top. You see those arrow message. Okay, let me, so that you'll be recognizing those arrow message. Go back to the top on your left-hand side where you've got the GIT. Be noticing those colors and arrows. You can see where it says commit is like a green tick mark. Push is a green tick going up. Update your project is the blue one. So now, if we now go to the right-hand side, because obviously they are not writing it for us, they've just used those marks instead on the other side. So now you can see that says commit. The next one beside it is the push, update project, and then the next one should be push. The blue one, I like the blue one. Let's see the blue one. Can you move on the blue one?
This?
Okay, so that's update project. The green one is the push. The last green one should be the push. Yeah. So if you click on that, now you can see again, it showed you what exactly you've done and which project are you pushing it from, the very top one. You see that it's highlighted it for you. And then you click on push. So that is pushing your project now to that GIT. So if you go to the GIT now, so now go to GIT itself. The URL. Yeah, that's it beside it. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. So now if you refresh, how are we going to? So, sorry, what exactly are you trying to do? So I can understand what's happening.
I think something is playing. Okay.
So you can, if you click on, what's the name that we've just done now? That is your project, isn't it?
Yes.
So do you want to refresh first?
Where do I refresh? Or reload?
Reload is the same thing as refresh. Okay. You see where you've got main? Can you do a drop down on that for me? Yeah. Can we go all the way out of here? Because we've just done. Can you click on the name, your name at the very top?
No. Wait, let me stop sharing, please. I don't know what's going on. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we've just pushed a new code. So you should have that update. That's what I'm trying to. Can you click on your name first?
Okay.
No, not the main. The name that you've got, that risk card test or whatever it is, not the pro. Yeah. Can you click on that for me first? Yeah, we've just done a new commit. Can you click on that? Yeah, click on that. No, this is 49 minutes ago. Are you sure we're on the same project?
Yes.
Everyone, I think on your gate you got project test. But here we got like you see the title of the pre-major test. Is it the same title we got on? It's not the same title we got on your framework.
Oh.
So what's the name of this project? I see.
Prep Ninja.
And that's the same one we've opened in the gates, yeah?
Yeah.
Click on the commit for me, please. Let me see.
This.
Okay, so that, no, don't click on that. Oh, we're already on the commit. I just want to check because that has gone. Can you click on Git at the top? Hold on, let me get the correct URL there. Can you click on GitHub? Going towards the bottom is where GitHub is. No, we already did that. I'm coming in a few minutes. Okay, so now we're in the right project. So we're on Prep Major. So
Okay.
what we've done on your framework, the pull request that we've done, as you can see the name there.
Yeah.
Riskas registration, and we did that push 15 minutes ago. And you can also see at the bottom, all his initial commits were 22 minutes ago on there. So what we now want to do is, we want to do a pull request. That's what we want to do. So if you click on where it says compare and pull request, okay, so we've written the description.
Okay.
And then if you scroll down, you'll see where the changes are. So that's where the change is. You can see how it showed that that's what the change is. And then you can then click on create pull request. Hold on. Before you click on that, scroll up a bit. Okay, so actually, before we get there, you see where it says base master at the top? Yeah, base master. Can you click on the arrow? Okay. Okay, yeah, because we've only got two branches. So we're comparing what we already had in the master branch to compare it to the name, the new branch that we've just created. So that's why we have that on there.
Okay.
So you can then close it. So that's where you'll be able to see your different branches. Yeah.
Okay.
So if in case you have quite a, because in a normal place of work, what should have happened was, okay, close that. So let's create the create pull request. Yeah. So this period where we write merge pull request, it wouldn't be you guys that will be completing this yourself, really, but we're just showing you the step. Where yours will end is when you do that create pull request. That's where yours will end. You can see in the pull request, it says require approval from specific reviewer before merging. So here, the company will have created one or two people that will check your code, that will check everything you've written. So if they feel that is not how do you say it? Is not code under the code regulatory purposes, then or the way you've written the code, you could have written it in a simpler version, those sort of things. Then at this point in time, the person that is doing your approval will leave a comment in whichever line. If you could you change this, it will leave a comment. It will leave a comment on any of the steps. If you need to change it, and it will send it back to you. Once it sends it back to you, you make the necessary changes, and then we'll go through that step of, on your framework where you did that pull request again. But at this point in time, you will not need to create a pull request on the URL anymore because you've already created one before. So it will just come into that, the same pull request you've done before. So that's how that will work. But when they then finish it, they would then, if they are happy with what you've done, they will then click on the merge pull request. So that's how that works. Okay. So if you click on the merge pull request now.
Okay.
So let's assume that you are the reviewer, commit merge. Okay. So that's merge into the master branch. Now, if you go back to your framework and you click on, you see the third arrow or the first arrow beside the GIT on your right-hand side where it says update. You can use the GIT there or whichever one you want. So click on that. Then you see where it says update project. You click on the update project. You click OK. So basically the changes we made is going to fetch any changes to make sure that your files are up to date. But now click on the, the GIT at the bottom because we've made it to master. It was the master that had the error message, no? On your right-hand side, isn't it? Right at the bottom. Yeah. Click on that. So now you want to click on master. You need to click checkout. Oh, no, there's no need for that. Actually, you see where it says update? Say you should have update there towards the bottom. Can you open your eyes and look, please? So you can see that it's saying it's fetching. So it's fetching your latest commit as well. So now if you change, you can change it to master. You should then have the same thing matching for both of them. Click on master now. Click checkout. So you can see that you don't have any error message there anymore because we've merged the changes you made before here. So they are now the same thing. But what I was going to say before was, you see how you have the master there? Initially what we should have done was, so if you click on master, click on it. When we're adding create new branch, you probably have something called staging. Different companies, different rules. Well, I think it should be staging. My company is staging anyway, because they don't want you to make a commit directly into the master branch. They need to make sure that you have, it's just like, okay, so for testing, you know that we have dev, then we have test, then we have UAT before it goes to live. Reason why they're making different checks before it goes to live, so that the bugs are not a lot when it eventually goes to live, minimal bugs. That's exactly what they are doing with this commit. So our master is our live production environment. So they don't want incorrect codes going into the master. That's why we were saying that you needed to create a branch. But what they also want to do as well is, when you create your own branch, like, you know, the name we've set up here for registration, that is your own personal branch. But before you can get to master, they want to do various checks. So you probably have another branch called staging. So let's create a new branch called staging. So name it as staging. Okay, then create. Okay, so now all the three branches we've got, they're all the same thing. So now you can now flick to your personal name. Anything you want to do has to be under that branch. So can you click on your, that registration? Yeah, click checkout, because they're all the same thing. Whenever you want to go into another branch, click checkout. We've merged, so everything is the same. So there's no difference. If there are difference, you see some clash and you have to start accepting the correct one you feel. But right now, we've made everything the same, so it's easy. So anything you want to do, you have to, any code you're writing, anything, you have to make sure that it's under this staging. When you do a pull request, so let's click on pull request.
Where's request?
So what did I just say now? I just asked you a question. What did I say?
You said you want to do pull request.
Okay, so I've showed you 3 different ways, or is it 2, on how to do your push request. So, yep. Okay. So as you can see on here, you can, this thing is so small for me. Sorry, I can hardly see. Okay. So if we were doing a, I don't know what changes we can do here. So if we're doing a push request, we haven't done any changes, so it wouldn't push anything. But can we go back to the URL itself?
Well,
Make some changes. Okay, yeah. Why don't you see the in line 17, where you have your system properties, blah, blah, blah. Can you take that out so that we'll do a push request with that?
okay. Instead of commenting it out, right?
Yes, yeah. And just to make you people aware, when you're pushing as well, you don't need to have anything that is commented out. You need to delete it. Okay? you need to delete it. Anywhere that is slashed out or anywhere that is grayed out, that you're not using the import statements, everything has to be deleted before you do your push request. So those are the things that your reviewer will have probably sent you a message back and said, you need to take this out. You need to take this out, that sort of thing. So now that we've done that, now let's click on commit. And as you can see, it's saying that you have one file. So if you click, you need to tick so that you can, then you need to write a commit message first.
Okay.
Okay, now you click on commit. So now go and push it. Okay, so click on push. Okay. So now let's go to the GIT URL. I think you just need to refresh and we should have. Okay, so now if you click on the drop down for me, under where you've got master, there's 2 branches there. I should have 3 because I just did a new branch, isn't it? Okay, yeah, you just, can you go back?
Oh, sorry.
That wasn't it. Can you click the back arrow key? Or can you not click back arrow key? Can you click the back arrow for me? Back again. Yes, so this is it.
Like clicking.
So hold on, I'm just trying to, can we go back to IntelliJ, your framework? Oh, okay, so the changes were made here as well. Okay, so that's why. All right, can you go back to, okay, so that was 2 minutes ago. Okay, so we need to do a new, yeah, click on new pull request.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but what we want to do is, you see the drop down where you've got master. I'm looking for the staging branch. Can we, let's go back to IntelliJ. Can you change the branch you are on? Can you change it to
Okay, to staging.
Yeah. Click on checkout. Okay. Can you take out that slash?
This.
The commented slash there in line 17.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, now let's commit this because I need to get staging on there so that I can show you guys how we pick the different branches. So you'll never have to use the master. It would have to be that you're merging it into staging all the time. That's just what I'm trying to do now.
Like pushing.
Yeah. And push. Okay, so we're going into, no, we need to come out of this one completely. Can you, no. Can you see where you got base as master? Let's see, have we got, yes, you can see we've got staging now. Yeah. Okay, so you should always select staging. So select staging. Yeah, then you can create a pull request. So you can see the difference now. At the top, it says one commit into staging from that name registration. So anytime you create a pull request, it would no longer be that you're merging it into master straight away. You merge it into staging. You always select staging on there. And then, you then set up a pull request after you've done your pull on your framework. Then you come into your URL GIT and then you request a pull request. You see that it already shows you that it's staging because you've already requested it even from your pull request where you want it to go into. And then you can just do the merge and then you do the pull, you go back to, so you can click on merge request now, merge pull, then confirm merge. So now if you go back to your framework, you can then do a update project. So you need to update your projects.
Oh, okay.
So if you change into your, so now, if you, can you change to your own personal project?
Yeah.
Can you change to master? You can see that master has still got that.
Yeah.
Because why? It wasn't merged to master. It was only merged to staging.
Changing now.
Okay. But then there'll be relevant themes that will be able to then merge it to master eventually. So that's how you do it, but always work on your own personal branch. So if you want to change it now, make sure that you're always on that personal branch that you created. So what's your personal branch?
This it goes with this person.
And you always make sure that you change it so you're not. Okay, so that is that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, George,
Yes, sorry.
okay, so with yours, can we check out yours? Let's see what's happening, then we'll round up this. Okay. Can I put a pause on this record now or shut it down since we've done one person, or do you want me to continue with the recording?
I think you can stop it, innit? Because mine is just to find out why the create a new branch is not.
Okay,